Um, I don't know why YouTube started the whole thing of the vertical. It's like that's default now, and now you have to go in there and change it to horizontal if you want to. I know why they did it, so they get more revenue on that the shorts platform. Which, come on now, come on. Don't force people to do it. That's why they was trying to force people to do shorts in the first place. Like, shorts, they cool and all, but what if you just don't want to do that? You know? What's going on? Good morning. Happy, what is this, Sunday? Guava, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm in here, and we're talking about garden your grill. Before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to Tyanda that I met at Costco. I want to say big shout out to you. It was nice meeting you. Thank you. And I want to give another big shout out to my homeboy Randy. No, we're not talking about Randy at camp. I'm talking about a real cool homeboy here in the Greenhouse Lounge. Got the pleasure of meeting him the other day at Walmart, and it was, man, I appreciate you, bruh. Thank you very much. Okay, so I wanted to just give those two shout outs every time from now on, because I meet so many people. Every time I leave this house, I'm going to start just giving shout outs to people I run into in the streets and just straight up give love back. I got a whole bunch of pieces of, look, receipt papers that I write people names down so I don't forget, and then I lose the paper. So what I did now was write their names down on a receipt, and I'm starting to put it in a specific place so I can remember. So shout out to Tyanda, and Randy. So thank you, you guys, for giving all the love, showing some love to your brother, because, you know, don't get it twisted. I need love too, you know. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's afternoon now. How's everybody doing? Shout out to my brother J3GS Farm. I went over to J3GS Farm channel a couple of days ago, and boy, did we chop it up. And that's what I'm going to extend on today. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. This will make even more sense what I'm about to talk about if you please go check out my brother J3GS Farm. J3GS Farm. Go to his channel and watch our live stream so you understand a little bit more of what I'm referring to this morning. Well, afternoon. All right. So please go check that out. It'll make a lot more sense. What's going on, Crafty Leo? Who else we got? Growing with Hudson in the house. I was watching you the other day, Growing with Hudson, in your live stream, doing your thing. Yankee Homestead, Yankee Sister Homestead, how you doing? Belinda, Von Will, Sweet Thumb, Delgata. Let me see. Cooking with Greatness, Rhea, Michelle Williams, She Said, Suzette, Michelle Williams, Talia, okay. Cato Family Farm. What's going on, Cato Family Farm? Nina Ann, T.L. Sanders, Sandra Brown Hines, or Chandra. Is it Chandra? Okay. Danica, I want to say, how y'all doing today? Andreek, how you doing, Andreek? That threw me off for a hot second. Okay. I want to talk about Garden Your Grill. When I say Garden Your Grill, I pretty much mean exactly that. It's a play on words, but I mean exactly that. Before we get started, there's a lot of people. Let me get into this. There's a lot of people. How many people are really interested in seeing me and my family moving out to the homestead? And I gotta throw that word away. I just gotta throw that word away. I'm getting sick of a situation with that word. How many people are really interested in watching our transition to going to our new house. That's what I'm gonna start calling it, because I'm gonna talk about that word homestead too in a minute. I'm sick. I'm sick of that word. I'm sick of it. I'm fed up to here with that. Okay, everybody interested in watching us transition and move to our land. To our land. Okay. I'm asking that question because the usage of the word like homestead is making people argue back and forth trying to define the word homestead, and then it's making people argue back and forth with the definition of off-grid. Is making people argue. I've been doing this for years, and I've been getting in these same arguments over and over again. If it's your house, if it's your backyard, if it's your 400 acres, if it's your little plot of land, you can call it whatever you want to. So there are bigger homesteaders that I'm watching their videos getting mad at people like me and you for calling our backyard homesteads and calling ourselves homesteaders. I'm talking about these really big channels, okay, and big groups are getting mad at the average Joe because we saying I got a homestead, even though your homestead might be 30 to 40 miles away from the city. They don't consider that as the homestead, okay? I'm like, whatever. If you growing food and you taking money and taking money out of the system and putting it back in your pocket, you can call it whatever you want to, okay? So that's why I'm trying to just get away from, I told y'all when I start into this 2024, Fat Guy with Guns, what's going on, brother? Say, I used to be in the mortgage industry and my condominium is considered my homestead because I spent most of my time living here. See, it's the play on words. If it's not the bank I need to convince, I don't need to convince nobody else. If it's not the people that's going to give me grants to help me complete what I'm doing, I don't need to talk about or discuss anything else with anybody else. Y'all can stop sending me those emails because I don't even care about that. I get a lot of emails that say, well, it's really not a homestead because you don't have a goat or you don't have a sheep. And I really don't care. You know, it's ridiculous. It's like, what will it change? I think all of the bigger farmers, homesteaders, and off-gridders, I think you should be proud that the smaller potato guys like me are trying to help boost your name and bring forth more opportunities for grants. I'm going to say this. If it wasn't for a lot of the smaller guys, those bigger guys wouldn't get a lot of the grants that they getting. Because we're making it more popular because there's so many of us. If it's only a handful of farmers, homesteaders, off-gridders, it will make it that much harder. They won't put anything into legislation like they was trying to do. Remember, backyard chickens? It used to be illegal until average Joes like me wanted to have chickens in my backyard. And then we had to all start to go to our city councils and say, listen, it's no different than the loud barking dog across the street or the stray cats walking around a neighborhood. It's no different. We had to prove that. So the big farmers didn't prove that, and the big homesteaders didn't prove that. Me and you proved that right here in our neighborhoods and in our backyards. So I think the bigger guys, give us a break. I thought, we were all in the same gang. I thought we was all on the same side fighting the powers that be. But the bigger homesteaders and farmers and off-gridders are looking at smaller channels and smaller people like me as you trying to take my glory. You trying to put my fire out. Not at all. Not at all. We're all in on the same team. We're trying to help boost this whole industry, if you want to call it, to be something greater and make it something where everybody can reach that pinnacle. Everybody want to reach that. As a matter of fact, I would take it as a compliment because we admire what those big channels are doing, so much so we called ourselves homesteaders. We called ourselves farmers. We called ourselves off-gridders. We admire you and what you're doing so much that we're trying to do what you're trying to do. And we're watching a lot of y'all and watching a lot of your channels so we can get better at what we're trying to do. We're just doing it on a smaller scale. Who says that we cannot keep chickens, raise gardens, and raise fruits and vegetables just because we only have like 0.4 of an acre or your average backyard? So we can't do that because we live in the city, or we can't do that because we have neighbors, so it's cut off for us. That's not fair. That's not fair. And I want to say this to all the bigger off-gridders, all the bigger YouTube channels, all the bigger farmers and homesteaders. We are on the same team. We are fighting the same power that is trying to keep us all in the hole. Just wanted to say that before I get started. Because I don't understand it. You call yourself a homesteader, off-gridder, and people are like, no, you ain't. You live in the city. I can see a Piggly Wiggly from your backyard. You ain't no homesteader. My name is Lead Farmer. Everybody know I am not a freaking farmer. That's insane. The lead part is on point. But you got, right, Miss Sunshine said, you got to do what you can do. Doesn't matter what you call it. But that's the thing. Everybody, you know what? I'm gonna say this before I get into my topic. Fat Guy with Gun says, how does anyone get to gatekeep the word homesteader? They do it, bruh. It's bad. It's no different than the 2A community. It's no different. I lost my train of thought with that. Wait. Let me get back up here. Cause I had something. Somebody mentioned something. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with it. I just wanted to bring that and say that and get that out of the way before I got into my real subject of the matter of why I'm here today. Let me go back here. Vision preparedness. What's going on, my brother? Oh, you better cut homestead off the back of your word. They're gonna come to get you. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, Pamela says, I'm still waiting to see more of Princess Lead. I love watching her and learning. That's another part of this whole thing. That's another part of this whole gripe is we're trying to take you along on the journey, but there's a realistic part of this journey. And that's the part that makes those people, those bigger homesteaders, their gripe. It makes it more valid what they're saying, because the channels that you watch where they already have it, and this farm or this land or this homestead or this acreage was passed down through the generations. That's the part a lot of them don't tell you. This land used to, their uncle owned it and their uncle let them buy it on land contract and stuff. That's the part they don't tell you, okay? The other part that they don't tell you that, okay, you got 40 acres, but it already had a whole shop on it with all kind of farming equipment on it, hundreds of thousands of, I don't, listen, if you don't know anything about off-grid life, homesteading, or anything like that, I can tell you this is the God honest truth. I don't care how old your tractor is. I don't care how old your bulldozer is. I don't care how old your plow is. It's still, those things on a farm do not depreciate. If they have a tractor from 1964, it's probably worth more than tractors that they have today. The reason I'm saying that is, please don't look at that old tractor and think they got that for $25. When they get a piece of homestead, a piece of land, and they end up having all of this old, rusty, super rusty tractors, backhoes, bulldozers, equipment, it's worth a fortune. You don't think that because in your mind, you seeing a bunch of big rusty trucks, big rusty Tonka trucks. But truth be told, let me tell you something. Somebody on this land left these people hundreds, plural, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. And that's the part that they don't tell you. So when you go in and you start trying to stay on some land or stay off grid or something, and all you got is a chainsaw and a shovel, you start learning real quick, like, those gigantic homesteading channels, and you see them with bulldozers and plows and they up in the mountains in Canada and stuff, and they got bulldozers, plows, backhoes, and all this stuff, and an already built barn, a stable that's already there when they get there. Don't sell that short because that costs a fortune. It costs a fortune to have done if you're starting from nothing. And the part that I don't want to push people off and make you believe a fantasy is the newer channels and the smaller off-gridders and homesteaders and stuff and gardeners like us. This isn't going as fast as those channels that you see doing that because they're already established. They already got them hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment already taken care of. So when you see somebody just starting out, we have to acquire that stuff. So the transition and the videos come slow, super slow. And a lot of people, they've been getting mad at me, and I'm sure they're getting mad at other channels too because the videos aren't what they want them to be. You're not going to see me out fishing for trout on my string because I don't got it like that yet. You're not going to see my kids outside getting cooling off in the freshly made pond because my pond ain't built yet. But when you go and see channels like that, that gives people the idea that all homesteaders and off-gridders and people that's trying to do right, where's your pond at? Where's your tractor? Where's your, and it throws people off. I saw him ripping on Eco Neighbor one time about how he processes his wood on his homestead. Everybody's like, why don't you chop it up? Why aren't you building log cabins? Why aren't you building log cabins with all that wood that you dropping? Clearly, they've been watching those big giant channels of them folks up in Canada and stuff and Nova Scotia and stuff, and watching them super ultra young young couples build a log cabin out of the logs. It just don't work that way. It just don't work that way. And then when you also see a couple of them be like, yeah, I had to call on a couple of buddies and a couple of friends, and all I had to do was give them a couple of cases of beer and offer them some of this wild hog that we caught last night. Yeah, nah, it's not that simple. All of us don't have that a group of people that you can call on a drop of a dime that don't have a family, that don't have nothing else to be doing. They don't have a job, they don't have a family, they really ain't got the responsibilities of the people that's starting out. So I got plenty of friends, but I just can't call my friends like, hey, come on down. I got some wild hog meat and some beer. Come on down, help me build a whole cabin this weekend. I don't even, most people, I'm not gonna say everybody, 99% of people ain't got it like that. And it ain't got nothing to do with your crew ain't down for you. But no, your crew is trying to get their stuff together too. Okay, and it's just the truth. You see it all the time. And it's just not fair for people to think that that's just how it works across the board, because it ain't. Okay, a lot of us have jobs to go to. A lot of us, because we're funding this stuff, so we don't have to borrow from the bank. So clearing land is so critical. Some of that wood you're gonna lose. You gotta get rid of it. You just can't keep piling this up. You just can't. And that's what Eco Neighbor was doing. Man, I gotta get rid of this wood. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and help me chop this wood up with no chainsaws. He out and frankly, if he's anything like me, I necessarily don't want nobody back here with me. I don't want nobody on my land. Really, even people that can really help you. I want as least people possible on my land to do anything. I mean, the septic, the well, the home builders, everybody. That's why I've been trying my hardest to do as much myself as possible. I really don't want nobody in my business that much. I really don't. So I've been putting a lot of things off because I'm like, people is shifty, man. People is shifty. And if I can fix this myself, I'm going to fix it myself. Or I'm going to try before I call these dudes in here, because they're going to come looking around. Like, oh, yeah. Okay, this is nice. See, you got some propane over there. Okay, you got a tiller over there. Nice tractor over there. I don't want nobody on my land. I just don't. So I'm not ripping on nobody at all. No bigger channels, no bigger homesteaders, no bigger off-gridders. I'm not ripping on you. I'm just here to say we're all on the same team. And just because we call in our little backyard set up a homestead or a farm or a garden does not mean we coming after you or we trying to compare ourselves to you at all. We admire you, if anything. We admire you. We admire what you're doing. Matter of fact, we look at a lot of these off-gridders, homesteaders as like, man, I got to get myself together. That's how I want to live. So I keep getting these emails from people and they're taking offense to us saying the words off-grid, homestead, farmer. Like, come on, man. I thought our enemy was up in that little house up there. I thought our enemy was in that little bright house up there. Not against each other. That's neither here nor there. But I want to let everybody know that we're all on the same team when it comes to taking the money out of the system's pocket and putting it back in our own by growing your own, eating your own. Go out there and get you a little piece of land, getting out of debt. If we can do all of that stuff, you know, we sticking it to them, right? That's what we should be trying to do. That's my goal. I don't know what their goal is. That's my goal. I'm trying to keep my money in my pocket. Okay. With all of that being said, I want to give another shout out to Tyanda, and my brother Randy that I met out in the streets while I was out doing my crazy stuff I do every day. Now, with all of that being said, I want to write Unbiased. Hey, Unbiased, how you doing? She said your enemy is watching from across the street. It's usually that way. With all that being said, let me get in here real quick because we about to switch channels. I mean, switch gears right now. Oh, I can't click on it. I thought I was on StreamYard. Let me see. Paying off debt was the first thing we did. It felt so good. Exactly. You see where I am now. I'm at Easley Island right now. And everybody is wondering, when we get, somebody was like, I'm just here for the homesteading. I don't want to hear nothing about. Well, there's other channels with that stuff you can go watch. There's tons of us out there. Go watch them. You know, I'm not a television show. This is the reality of this. How do I find affordable land? I'm gonna have you Google that, okay? Because if I answered you that, I will be lying to you. I don't know what's affordable to you. If I said, like for instance, I ain't gonna go there, but what if I said, oh man, it's a nice piece of land over here and they only want $400,000 for it? You'd be like, are you crazy? You would be offended by me saying that. Hey, New Orleans Garden, how you doing, my sister? So what's affordable to you may not be affordable to me or vice versa. And that's just not even how you start looking for land. So I don't know how serious I can answer that question, if I can at all. But that's where your dream begin, right where you are. Shoulders, gardening, camping, everything. Right, you gotta start somewhere. And I get a lot of those questions like that, like, how do I find cheap land? The real question to that question is, do you really want to find super cheap land? This is 2024. If you find ultra super cheap land, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10, it's something that's probably literally unlivable. It's probably something that you won't even be able to build on legally. It may be something that defies every code in your state. So you may find some cheap, super ultra cheap land, 10 acres for $3,000, but it might be a whole gas. How should I start the search? Google that. Google. Go to Zillow, go to realtor.com and put in land. Hey, Salon Diva, how you doing? Say, do you still, Quiet says, do you still feed your chickens beans, pasta, and shells? See, everybody took that so weird. I feed my chickens whatever they need when they need it. I don't feed them that every day. Everybody kept thinking, they were like, that's too expensive. No, that's how I got their protein cycle back up. And once their protein cycle got up, let them out in the yard and eat the bugs, the worms. People took that way crazy. I don't even understand that. That video went viral, and I've been called liars about that video that I literally feed my chickens. I fed my chickens beans and rice while y'all was watching me live while I was out on the land. When they need it, I give it to them. I just don't feed them that every day. What sense do it make for me to feed chickens better than I feed my own self? How hard is it to start beehives? We have a beekeeping class every year. Go to our website at easilygrowngarden.com and you could join the next one. let's see. It's not hard at all. It's just it's not something you can just set out in the yard and just forget about it. Somebody said, yep, it worked for them too. The beans and rice. It just works. It's not magic. People was like, should I put a little cayenne pepper in it? Dude, I don't know. I didn't do that. Do what you want. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sweet Thumb. I'm about to click on you, Sweet Thumb. Sweet Thumb says, seen 5 acres for sale that looks like it's going straight down. You see it all the time. You will see that 5 acres for sale for $5,000, and it's literally on the side of a road going up a freaking mountain. And people, that's just not realistic. It's just not realistic. It's not realistic unless you're going to you might find some flat land for super cheap, but then it's going to cost you hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s to build up on the land because it's a marsh or a swamp. Okay? Say Melanie says, misery loves company. Unfortunately, they're not worth your time and effort to even say anything. We know what you did. No, I feel it is. I should say something because when it comes to what I'm saying, they are worth my time. You want to know why? Because they're just like me, or they used to be just like me and you. It's worth my time to let them know we're on the same team. I'm not aiming anything at you that's going to destroy you. I want to be down like you're down. So I feel it's up to me to maybe I should say something that, man, we admire what y'all do, and we're trying to do it because we know that's one of the only ways to get out of this predicament that we're in. So I'm not trying to prove anything. I do want everybody to come together and try to get our money back, basically. Let me see. Average price per acre for decent land. It all depends on where you are. I just got through answering that. There's no answer for that. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, bada boom. Your question is average price for a decent acre of land. No. Okay, average price per acre for decent land. Here's my question to you. What is your definition of decent? That stops the whole question. What is your definition of decent? Our two definitions might be completely different. There's no way for me to even begin to answer that. Okay? All right, we've been in here 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch gears right now. If you are looking to, if you're looking to do anything financially off-putting, you might want to think about a few things first. We are literally preparing ourselves to move away from here. We are preparing ourselves to move away from here permanently. And with that said, one of the things that I took it upon myself. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Me and my family are preparing to leave here soon. So one of the things that I've been working out is trying to get my money together, and I trying to move from here, remodel this whole house. I literally have a hole in my ceiling in my kitchen right now because I'm having this bathroom remodeled. I just had a new HVAC system put in. I'm gonna show y'all that because we're getting out of here. Remodeling your home is not the only thing you may need to be thinking about. Hey, TLC in the garden. That's right, BYOB. I mean BYOC. Bring your own corn. Or bring your own butter. So, here's besides remodeling your home, if you plan on moving off grid or even anything financially significant that's going to have you short in the pocket for a long time, we've thought about recovery. We've thought about recovery. After I move away from this house this year, I may not recover financially for I may not be able to bounce back financially, probably 5 years I'm looking at. Probably with what I want to have done, I'm looking at the least amount of time is 5 years. Because I want to do everything out of my pocket. I don't want to borrow anything. Because I look at it like this. If I wanted to go to the banks and borrow tons of money to get everything done that I want done, I might as well stay here. I'm sitting on land. I'm on a lake. Nice big house, brick house. Why, if I'm going to go back to the bank, I want everybody to understand one of the biggest reasons that we're leaving here, not because we hate this place. I love this house. I love this land. I'm really not really fond of having too many people that close to me. And I want to be totally debt free. I don't want to have to pay a mortgage. I don't care how much more I got to pay. I don't want to be paying no mortgage. I don't want to be paying lights, gas, water. I just don't want to do that. Every time I go to the mailbox, it's telling me that I owe somebody something or they're going to take something from me. I'm tired of that. The other realization is everybody want me to live. This is the truth. If I got any homesteaders out here, if you watch any homesteaders on YouTube at all, you know what you start realizing? People want they want to see you do the most outlandish, off-griddest things that you could possibly do. The most cavemanish things that you could possibly do to entertain them. For instance, when I show people that we were just looking at houses, we've been looking at cabins, and we've been looking at houses, and people was like, oh, he false flagging, he trying to buy a house for $400,000. Number one, I'm not. But why would you get mad? Why would people get upset that I want to buy my wife a home versus have her live in a cabin or a shed? Because people want to be entertained. That's not realistic. It's just not. So here's the thing that I've come to find out. Remember, this YouTube thing, people just want to be entertained. They don't want to hear the truth. I figured this out. They don't want the truth. They want to be entertained. They just want nonsense. So I looked at it and I said, there's this guy, I forget where he living. I want to say he's in Canada somewhere or Alaska. He has a, I want to say he moved in a 40 by 40 cabin. I'm gonna call it, okay? A 40-foot wide by 40-foot long or 60-foot long cabin. They've been ripping this dude a new cheek split for the last good 3 years because his cabin looks like a home in the city. And they're telling him, oh, you ain't really off-gridding. That ain't how you do it. Look at all those nice amenities you got in there. Oh, gas stove, huh? He ain't real. That's not real. I feel bad for the dude because he just wanted to have a nice home and it's off-grid, literally, really off-grid. But it's not cavemanish enough for the viewers. He's not pooping in a bucket, so it's not off-grid enough. It's not homestead enough for them. So they rip him a new one every week, and I just be shaking my head like, this is the problem we got. So I've come to find out, and I've watched this all across YouTube. I'm just saying YouTube because that's really where my main focus is. If you're not living in a freaking doghouse, you're not off-grid enough. You're just not. Matter of fact, if you lived in a shed, somebody gonna be like, you ain't doing nothing. I live in a doghouse. Yay, yay. And then somebody gonna come along from the dude in the doghouse and say, you ain't doing it big enough. I live in a rabbit hutch. Yay, yay. I'm really doing it. It just don't stop. And it's all for people's entertainment. And folks is getting caught up and getting their feelings hurt because you're not entertaining enough. You're not living horrible enough. It's channels that I watch where some dudes just live in tents in the middle of nowhere. They don't even talk in their videos. They light a fire on the outside of their tent and it be about 3 or 4 foot of snow and they got a little lonely dog with them. They think that dude, he's the savior of homesteading. I'd be like, if that's how he lives, you know what else you don't see with that dude? A woman. You don't see no woman with him. Listen, fellas, I don't care how much your woman love you. I don't care how down for the pound she is with you. Ladies get sick of that. Now, you know we can live in that doghouse and be cool. We did it when we was bachelors, right? Really. 1 bedroom, studio apartment, the kitchen, you could pretty much take a dump while you making some pancakes. That's how small your apartment was. We don't care. Your woman loves you so much, she don't care either. But there's a timer on that too. She, after a while, she like, look, I think about had enough of this. I love you. But, okay, this got a timer on it. So every time you see them little dudes out there in the woods in the middle of nowhere, they ain't never got no woman with them. They got a dog. They got a dog. They don't got no old lady with them. That's not realistic for the masses. You understand? Every time you see one of them ones where they really give them props, now that's how you do it. He's staying in a little 2-man tent, canvas tent, got a fire roasting. He cut the wood with the heel of his boot. He made firewood and he made all of his line with the t-shirt up under his Carhartt. He cut his arm off by accident and then sewed it back up with his bootlaces. That's a real one. Come on, man. And that's what everybody, I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying you can't expect that from the rest of YouTube, because that's not literally realistic for everybody. And if you really think about it, if you really truly use your brains, just the driver's seat piece, like I told you before, just the driver's seat piece of brains. If you just use the little piece, you'll also figure out, if he's so hardcore, how is he getting all these camera angles? He got about, and I know how to work these cameras, he got about 8 camera angles. He got a drone hovering over the air. He got one in this tree, one in this tree. Because remember, it's just him and his dog. He got a GoPro strapped to the back of his dog collar. You getting all these angles of you just chopping wood. Come on, man. I'm not saying he ain't doing it. I'm just telling folks, man, this is not John Rambo. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? This dude got about 8 GoPro cameras. He doing it, but you got to think about it. With all that being said, this is what I'm going to go into. Before you go off into the wild blue yonder, before you go off into Black Tropical Homestead in the house, where they at? What's going on, Black Tropical Homestead? I don't see him, but hey, I seen somebody saying hi to y'all. Before y'all go running off into the wild blue yonder of homesteading, off-gridding, be careful with them words, homesteading, off-gridding, farming, guard your grill. What I mean by guard your grill is literally everything that you need to take care of before you leave bodily. Go and handle that, please. I'm saying that don't go off on that homestead with ailments. Don't go off to your new homestead and you know you got a bad back. Go have it looked at first. Don't go off to your new homestead and you know you got high blood pressure. Go get it looked at first. Don't go out there because you got old club foot or something. I couldn't think of nothing else. Go out there and have it looked at. Don't go out there and you wear glasses, and don't go out there without having your vision checked and take about 5 or 6 pair of glasses with you. Don't leave yet. Take care of that first. I know I couldn't think of nothing but club foot. Like, what is that anyway? Most importantly, myself, Boo's Garden in the house. Boo's Garden is another homesteader in the house. Most importantly, over the holiday season, I found myself, for some reason, watching Castaway with Tom Hanks. And I said, you know what? He got something. He got something there. Don't move to your new homestead or your new life off grid where ain't nobody around and you got teeth problems. So I'm watching Castaway, and when that tooth was hurting him, right? That tooth kept bothering him when he was on his way in the plane. Before the plane went down, he was like, I got to get that fixed when I get back. So you see what he had to do, take that little ice skater. 1, 2, 3. You see that? Okay, that messed my head up. That messed me up bad. Real bad for somebody. I done watched this movie 400 times. But true, it really messed me up because I'm like, we're on our way. And I got too much stuff to be worrying about than to be messing around with my grill. So Ladies, gentlemen, I did it myself. This is part of manning up, because that's what we doing. We manning up on our responsibilities as men. I made my own doctor's appointment. My wife didn't even have to. She was so proud of me. She was so proud of me. I made my own dentist appointment with the pudding. Can't tell me nothing, son. I didn't have to have my wife be like, okay, your appointment is at 4 o'clock on Monday. Put it in your phone. I didn't have to do that. I told her, hey, guess what? Guess who got a dentist appointment? That's right. Your boy. She like, who, how you, who, huh? She thought I was cheating. She thought I was messing around on her, boy. Thought I had another old lady out there making appointments for me. Said, shit, can't tell me nothing, Jack. Now I said, I did that. I called them myself, hit with a number right there in my phone. I had to show her some proof. Look, I did that. You ain't got to worry about nobody, baby. Ain't nobody coming in here making my appointments. Only you, baby, only you. You know, I did that. But I'm not necessarily having problems with my grill, but I wanted to get them checked. Once I got them checked, I got a cavity back here that I never knew. The doctor is like, you sure that doesn't hurt? I was like, no, I didn't even know. He said, yeah, that one gotta go. What? No. Nope. So now, okay, this is where things changed. Number one, go get your medical stuff checked out. Get everything, get your health in order. Get your grill together, because you need your grill, son. You know, okay, I made one mistake in my life. Anybody know, if you from Toledo, Ohio, everybody know Cordelia Martin. Cordelia Martin was the a medical center for low income, or, you know, free clinic. It was a clinic, health clinic, a free health clinic. I couldn't think of the word. 1 year, I had a tooth removed. And the dentist said, I went in there. Now listen close. I went in there with the intention of just having my tooth pulled out. Just go ahead, pull him out. You know, here's the problem with that. Don't ever have anybody working on your mouth. They ask you like, okay, which one you trying to get? Don't deal with a dentist that's talking to you like he work at Foot Locker. You understand? So what size you want? Well, you looking at the J's? What size can I get you real quick? If you go into even a doctor's office and they're asking you, what do you want me to do? Leave. Leave. True story. Okay? So I go into this free clinic years ago, and I come in here with damn near Dr. Giggles standing over top of me. And he like, yeah, what can I do for you? Like I just walked into McDonald's. And I'm looking at the menu. Yeah, give me a number 2 with some, y'all still got onion rings? No, that was for the holiday. Okay, give me one of them pumpkin spice Jamocha shakes. No, that was for Halloween. I went into that dentist in that free health clinic like that. He was like, you know, how can I help you? Like, welcome to Cordelia Martin. How can I help you? I just spent the whole half an hour filling out that piece of paper telling you what I want done. So yeah, I saw that. What do you need? Go on, pull this tooth out. Your boy didn't ask no questions. You know how they put that little mirror in your mouth and look at your grill and stuff? He didn't do that. Your boy said, he put on some gloves. He said, open your mouth. Use your tongue and point to which one you want out. I said, Uh, get her right here. He's like, all right, you allergic to anything? The bill, if you gonna give me that, but I don't believe so. Spicy women. But no, if you gonna, yeah, no, I'm good. Okay, give me this, that, and listen, true story. I'm not making this one up. He put this clown nose that's still funny to me to this day. He put a clown nose, one of them balls, a red clown nose ball on my nose with two tubes coming off of it like this. So it made me feel like a clown with a Wyatt Earp mustache thing. The two tubes was like the Wyatt Earp mustache. So the longer I kept this tube on my nose like this clown nose, I kept laughing harder and harder. I didn't know they was gassing me, right? He ain't telling me what's going on. It was actually the first time I ever been gassed. So he's gassing me. I'm laughing at this clown nose with the wider mustache tubes. And at the same time, he started poking me in the mouth with needles. And I'm laughing so hard that even that's funny. You know, the needle pokes is funny. He turned around and started wiggling on this tooth and just pulled it out. I had one little scratch of cavity in it that was totally 100% repairable. He just took it out. And this is how he ended it. He was like, okay, as soon as he took that clown nose off, it's almost immediately, I stopped laughing and wasn't nothing funny no more. I wasn't in pain, but he was like, you good? I believe so. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything good. We done. Here go your tooth right here. Yeah, you could have said, listen, that could have been saved. It wasn't bad at all. You just had a little cavity right here. We could have filled that up. But all right, you good? All right. All right. Good meeting you. All right. Take care of yourself. See you next time. Did your boy just tell me he could have saved this tooth right here and it had a baby cavity on it? He could have saved it. And then did he just leave the room and give me £1? My tooth is on this tray full of blood. He told me he could have saved it and just pounded me out. It was out. I said, never again. Never again, son. I got to ask questions. I'll never go to a place like that again, like I'm getting my order taken, like I'm standing in the lobby of Arby's. What can I do for you? You want to try our new special tooth extraction plus dental cleaning? It's going on now for the next 30 days for Christmas. It's half off. Don't go to places like that. So, long story short, okay, I go to this new dentist of the appointment I made because I didn't want to make this mistake. There was nothing wrong with this tooth. Nothing. Okay? Little cavity. And now, when I smile, you know, come on, man. He could have been like, you sure you want to do this? Anyway. So I goes to this dentist. And the dentist tell me, yeah, you got a cavity back here and it's gone so far that it does have to go. And I'm like, okay, you sure? Number one, sir, you sure about that? This dude had x-rays. So, you know, the kind he kept doing stuff like this. He was like this, put this in your mouth. Bite down on this. This big old x-ray machine, glook, glook. She's like, bite down on this. X-rays. I'm like, what am I doing? I've never dealt with this before. What is this? What is this apparatus? And when they say open your mouth, you already, you know, kind of apprehensive in the first place. You know, open your mouth, put this in your mouth. Put what, sir? Exactly what are we talking about? Before I go to doing any of that, I know I've been hearing about Hollywood. I know what y'all. This ain't the casting couch. No, this is the X-ray machine. Put this in your mouth, okay? You gotta say your words right. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'm trying out for a part or not. Okay, Chin. Took X-rays of my mouth, right? Then they put another little apparatus in my mouth. She said, "Open your mouth." Gang. Okay, what was that? She said, "I'm just taking pictures of your teeth. You want to see them?" I can see my own teeth. Yeah, hell yeah, I want to see them boys. I want to see if he really saying they as bad as they really are. So she showed me that tooth back there. Your boy whole roof missing. And I was like, what? Now, what's that right there? Like, did I forget to chew something? No, that's what's left of that tooth. She said, "You sure you never felt it?" I said, "Never felt nothing." One time, I was eating like a sandwich and I thought I bit down. You know how they put gristle in some of them sandwiches, and you so grossed out that you don't want to tell nobody that you ate a piece of gristle that was so big, because you don't want to think that you just ate a tumor or something from a piece of animal meat. You didn't want to tell nobody, so I just stopped eating the sandwich and let it go. Okay, I believe that was my tooth. I'm almost positive that was that. It made me feel better and worse all at the same time. It wasn't a tumor piece of meat in my sandwich, but at the same time, it was my freaking tooth. So he said that got to come out. So I got to go back and have that taken out. Okay. So while I'm in there, I'm glad my gums is healthy, no diseases, no problem, no cavities, no problems, nothing. Just this boy, he done just gave up the ghost on me. Okay. So I said, you know something? Before we go any further, and you definitely showed me that does have to come out. He got his whole roof missing. He got suicide doors on the side of that tooth. Ain't no. That's just all fresh air, gone with the wind. I'm with that. But you know what, Doc? Can you fix this right here? The little gap. He said, yeah. We could put a bridge in. I said, so can you explain to me what the bridge is? And all I got in my head is James Brown. Take it to the bridge. Huh? Get on down. All I got in my head, so I'm smiling the whole time, so he think I'm high. I don't even smoke. So I'm smiling. He kind of looking at me like something wrong with me. Because every time he say, okay, we're just going to take the bridge. And I just want to be like, huh? Every time he say the bridge, take it to the bridge. Bobby. And so he said, we can put a bridge here. Okay, this one isn't the problem back here on your chewing. That one missing that you said that was your first wisdom teeth out. We could put a bridge there. Huh? Every time. He said we could put a bridge there. And so for all y'all wondering that it's a tooth back here missing, it's a tooth right here missing that y'all can see, it's kind of like I'm tired of having leapfrog teeth. You know what I'm saying? And I've been dealing with this too long. Now I do know why it looked like, older folks is always chewing something. Your uncle, your grandma, your grandfather and them, it always looked like they chewing something. They ain't got no food in their hand, or they might be holding on. I promise you, they'll be holding on to one sandwich for 2 hours with one bite out of it. Like, is you gonna bite that again, Grandpa? You ain't getting none of my sandwich now. But you've been holding it for 2 hours. The fly is gonna get it. But now I know why old folks always look like they chewing something. Because they got leapfrog teeth. They got old hopscotch teeth where you roll the dice and you do the little hopscotch between the teeth. It's a tooth here, missing. Tooth here, missing. Roll the little rock again and see what you got. Each one is a tooth missing. So I said, Doc, I'm tired of this because I find myself doing this now. I said, I'm 52. I'm about to be 51, coming up soon. And I find myself doing this. I'll be chewing this same piece of meat for about 10, 15 minutes. And it just reminds me of my elders you always see, what are you doing? Where your mama at? He ain't eating nothing. Hey, can I get a piece of gum? I ain't got no damn gum. Why you think I got some gum? You ain't got no gum? No. Why you think I got some gum? Well, when you ever seen me with some gum? I thought I saw you with gum all the time, but never mind. Because he always chewing. Because he's still chewing something he ate 3 days ago. He been chewing that same piece of meat. He ain't got nothing. So the doctor said, okay, over here, when I pull that one out, the one that gotta go, we can add a bridge onto it. I said, you know what? That's what I want to do, Doc. I know this gonna cost me some serious money. That's when, instead of me laughing at every time you say the bridge, hit me. He start laughing. Once I said, I know this gonna cost me a little bit of money, he said, oh. And I was like, James Brown and the bridge is not that funny. It's funny, but it ain't that funny. He had to pull himself together. He said, oh, no. It's kind of expensive. It's kind of expensive. Now, like I told the dude earlier, what's your definition? What's your definition of a decent piece of land? Like my friend said earlier, right? What's your definition of kind of expensive? Are we talking Ferrari versus Lamborghini? Or are we talking about Chevy Tahoe versus Toyota Tundra? Just saying. He said, oh, definitely Ferrari. Definitely Ferrari. So the bridges, his definition of kind of expensive is, MTV starting MTV Cribs all over again. I said, man, I can't afford that. I'm retired and I work for myself and I just don't have the budget for that. So he said, there is an alternative. What? He said, partials. I said, what? Partials. He said, partials. And I never heard the term. So I'm like, so what you gonna do? You just gonna do part of it or something? No. Now I know what partials mean. Partials is kind of like, it's a tooth, it's kind of, not dentures, but I just never understood. It's this, and then it's a wire, and they come around and hook onto this other, a tooth fill that spot, wire, tooth fill that spot, kind of like braces. And I said, okay, so let me understand something. So you saying you kind of like giving me like partial custody of my teeth? like we in some kind of, marital dispute? I'm divorcing my teeth? This tooth back here is bad. Are we breaking up? Are we breaking up? Has it gone this far? Because we don't communicate? Has this gone this far? I guess this tooth is letting me know, hey, I tried to tell you. We're breaking up. We want to go see other people. So I'm trying to keep partial custody of the rest of my teeth. I don't want to lose all my teeth. I just don't. If I can fight it, I don't care if I gotta sell blood, will work for teeth. Hell, I might even do some stripping. I don't know. I don't know. Give me a sugar mama for some teeth or something. I know how the ladies do it. Get them a sugar daddy for a BBL and stuff like that. I'll give me a sugar mama for some teeth. Keep my custody of my teeth. So I don't want partial custody on 'em. I want full custody of my grill. So I'm fighting for it. I don't wanna, my dad died, had his teeth. I don't want to be one of the first ones in the family with old checkerboard teeth when I pass, when I go. I don't want, cause yeah. Cause this is chess, not checkers, Jake. This is chess, not checkers, Jake. I don't want the chessboard in my grill. I want to do everything to preserve that for several reasons. For one, for my health. And here's another reason that I want to get my teeth all together and slicked up, is because they causes health issues that you don't even know you might be having. You might have all kind of stuff going on in your guts and in your system. You don't even know it's being caused by some kind of infection in your teeth, and you don't even know it. Or an infection might slip off to your brain. You don't know. Your teeth and your mouth health is one thing I don't let slide. I do brush my teeth every dang on day, several times a day. Now, this guy that sits back in the back of the club like 50 Cent, he slipped by. He some kind of way slipped by. But for the most part, I take care of my grill. Besides that first dude. But I know the partial custody of my teeth, he said that's more affordable for what that I got going on. He said it's gonna cost me like almost 3 stacks. I can't afford that either. But I won't do what I won't do is let him do what the other dude did and just go ahead and start pulling stuff up out of there, like a dirty mechanic. I'm talking about the dirty kind that don't really know what they doing. You tell them like, my car's making this weird, funny noise. Can you get a look at it for me? Oh man, no problem, man. I got you. Hey, can you give me a beer? Yeah, I get you a beer, no problem. Can you look at my car? Yeah. He look under your hood and he pull out about 4 or 5 things this big, like, yeah, man, this was the problem. This wasn't acting right. And here go your other thing right here. This was all shot to hell. But you good now. I said, look it for the noise. Why is you taking parts out my car? Man, you don't even need them. They just put them in there to trick you, that's all. Did you put new ones in? Nah, because you don't need them. You good, you got that beard. I don't want him under my hood pulling stuff out for no apparent reason, because I don't know what all these teeth is for, but I do want to hang on to them and find out later. Look, I never knew what a bridge or a partial was until now. So I don't want freaking duck goose teeth. So what I'm going to do, I told him I'm just going to have to save up for it, and I'm going to straight pay you because I want my grill. So I'm hoping y'all about to hear me be talking a little funny in some of these lives, like I got a mouthful of cotton, because 9 times out of 10, I probably will have it. And I'm about to get my grill trimmed up, man. Because when I go out to this land, I do not want to have no dental problems that's going to stop me from doing everything I need to do out there. Yes, I don't want no duck goose mouth. I don't want no duck goose teeth. Duck goose teeth. I don't want that. I don't want to have nothing to do with that whatever. I don't want no leapfrog teeth. I don't want no hopscotch teeth, no Monopoly teeth. I want all of my teeth. And the ones that is missing now, I'm gonna bring in a foster parent tooth. That's what this partial custody is about to be right here. Get my partials, whatever it is. Now, if anybody knows anything about any of this, okay, because I don't. Is there a problem with anybody got partials? Want to give me some advice? Because the little girl came in there with a bunch of teeth hanging on a wire like it's birds on the electrical wire, and I don't even understand how they can stay in. He told me the bridge, he told me the bridge, they just glues them in between the teeth. I still don't understand that. So, yeah, he said adopt a tooth. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. I just don't want to go out like that. Okay, I don't want to go out like that. I'm looking at everything now, health wise. 2024, I'm coming into 2024 swinging. I told y'all, I'm coming into 2024 and I want my tooth health. I want my physical health better. And it starts here. I'm saying all of this is because it starts here. It starts right now, not tomorrow, not in a week. I'm gonna start Wednesday. Man, make phone calls. Hey, I did it. If I can make a phone call to talk to the doctor or the dentist, anybody can. I was on J3GS Farms channel the other day talking about some, man, you know what? I'm gonna start just taking better care of my feet, because the first thing when you start getting older, first thing start acting funny is your feet. You know, start smelling different, start feeling different. That's where you think they get that little walk from. Walking like Smokey Robinson. We can do now, if it ain't too late, start taking better care of ourselves. Let me see what we got here. Okay. If you can figure it out, man, save your money, get your grill tightened up. Let me see. Melanie Davis say, the partial is like a retainer, and it has little hooks on it that will attach to other teeth to hold in place. You can also use denture cream. I'm gonna have denture cream. Okay. To hold it in place better. Okay. J3GS Farm says, Led, you can get the teeth that is drilled into the gums. Nah. that to me is just too intrusive. Like, I can also go and have laser surgery to my eyes because I can't see. I'd rather just wear glasses and contacts. It's too intrusive, too invasive for me. No, sir. Let me see. Grown Folks Perspective says, I was offered that. I think my problem was to keep them on. They drilled down the tooth besides it in order for the partial to sit on it. I didn't want them to drill down on a perfectly good tooth. Is this true, y'all? I don't want that. You know, only got a handful of them left. I got all my bottoms, and the teeth, the top, look like. Let me see. Let me see. At the young ages, when I was eating them Skittles, I wasn't doing that. I was brushing once a day. I miss something. Okay. Bella K87 said they filed down the tooth in the front of and behind the missing tooth. Please don't ruin perfectly good teeth to replace the look of one. Amen to that. He didn't say nothing about that. Okay. Golden Sun Kisses says, I've heard that it takes a year to recover from those partial teeth. that they screwed into your mouth. Screwed into your mouth. Okay. Grown folks perspective says, where did you go, grown folks perspective? Hold on. Woo. I keep hearing, I feel nope inside of me. Dental implant might be the best way to go. If that's the one with the screw in it, that's a no for me. Okay, Laura's Garden say a partial has a clasp that attached to the tooth next to it to keep it partially in on the clasp. Now that's what they said to me and showed me. It's just like some little hooks to hook to your teeth. They ain't saying about drilling down the rest of my teeth. Is Angela Franklin says stripping. You almost made me spit out my lunch. I listen, stripping for teeth. I'll be somebody should get me a sugar mama for some teeth. Instead of be like, you gonna pay for my apartment? Yeah, I'll pay for your apartment. Like, hey, all that for all this. All of this for all of this. You know? Nobody rides for free. Okay, let me see. Cindy says, if you have a dental school in your, no, I can't even finish reading your, I can't even finish reading your comment. If you have a dental school in your area, the dental procedures are less expensive. No, because I know a dude, you know, he cheap too. But all he have is craftsman tools. He can do the job too. But I don't think he fully 100% qualified for it. So that's a good one. But I'm trying to stay away from Dr. Giggles like the dude that took this tooth from me. Okay. I feel like I'm deflowered because he took my tooth and didn't say nothing, just gave me £1 and sent me on my way. Let me see. Right, unbiased. Nope. N-O-A-P. Nope for that. Okay, GD says I've had an implant for over 30 years, no problem. When you say implant, are you talking about the one they drill into my gum? Because that's a no for me. Somebody define implant to me. Let me see. J3GS says I got 4 and working good. Got 4 what? 4 implants? Please define implant to me before I just keep saying nope. Melanie Davis says partials are not screwed in your mouth. It's placed on a retainer-like setting and put into your mouth that you can take out and in anytime to clean. So dentures. Dental implants are so, I know implants is different from partials. I'm talking about define what are implants, everybody. Y'all teaching me something. I'm really here to learn this. Say, okay, getting it drilled into the gums, I think you meant, would be an implant. Way more expensive than the bridge. I'm not drilling in nothing in my head. I just don't care about that. I'm not doing that. Implants are very expensive. It's surgery. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. It even make me shudder a little bit. Say, okay, Golden Sun Kisses, I wouldn't get those teeth that they are drilled into the gums. Well, you ain't got to worry about that. I don't think that's going to be an option for me. Okay, I had a partial before. I ended up having to get a full denture on top, and the partial was better. If you can keep your teeth, keep them. Who said that? Melanie Davis. Melanie Davis, me and you on the same wavelength. If I can keep all my grill, that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. You know, let me see. So implant screws with fake teeth on top. Yep. Thank you for that. I just don't see it. Stro says, I've had a post and crown since I was 23 and it's holding well. and I'm 52 now. I'm not getting nothing drilled. I'm just not doing that. Okay, Bella says they are students working under trained professionals. Nope. You know what? I was a nursing student and I know what we do when the trained professional ain't looking. Nope. That's a nope for me. They're there. They are in there to get a passing grade. Okay? They are not there for the well-being of me. They are there to get a passing grade. I ain't got nothing against students because I've been one, but I understand they are there to get a passing grade. They just want to get through. That's a no for me. It's a no for me. And there's nothing against any student. Just that's a no for me. Okay? And then I can see it now. You know, when we was practicing on people, you see usually, I'm trying to think how I can say this without saying it. Two dudes came from downtown. You dig what I'm saying? And they kind of like, man, what you in here for? Man, they said they want to get a good look at me. I got this big old lump under my arm. They said they can look at me for free. I'm here for you. What you here for? Man, they said they was gonna give me $15 when they was done with me. So I'm just here, you know. I got this big old bubble right here for some reason that hurts, but I'm good. I don't want to be laying next to two of them dudes, and then they put me in the same category with them and operate on me the same way. Okay, Laura's Garden say, and bridge prep, and a bridge, they prep the guests by shaping them into cone shape to fit the bridge in a partial is your best bet. Man, y'all got a lot of different stuff y'all telling me. I'm glad we doing this. Wait, okay. Dental implant is a titanium screwed in the bottom. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Stephanie says implants actually screw the fastener into your jaw. Mine actually broke out of the bone I had to have pig bone grafted in on now I have a bridge. It ruined my yeah, see, no. That's a no for me. You got pig bone meat in? Nah, fill mine up with some cement. Okay. Let me see. Sister D, at some schools, they have a facility dental practice. Yeah, just no for the school. You ain't got to convince me of the school part. That's just a no. I mean, that's a total not gonna happen. Let me see. The Queen says, I wish mine was screwed in. It was not and didn't last at all. I wish mine was screwed in. It was not and didn't last at all. I wonder what you had done. Fat Guy with Guns say, bro, buy a water pick, floss regularly. Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Bruh, I do's that. Matter of fact, I was just cleaning out some old gravy juice. That's morning. Y'all like, why do you got a water pick sitting right here next to it? I was just using him this morning. Yeah, I brushes and I flosses. Yeah, I do all that. But yeah, Fat Guy with Guns, yeah, man. But you gotta actually, it's some other thing too that you could have some sort of disease that helps progress some of these dental problems. A lot of people do. And here's another one, y'all. There are medications that actually corrode your teeth from the inside out or even make your teeth fall out. So you got to be careful of that too. Let me see. The queen said you should get a second opinion. They might just want money. Not for no partial custody of my teeth. That was cheap. I'm not going to no school. Oh, you talking about the $3 grand for the partial? Now, this is a dentist that I've been using since I've been in South Carolina. I just don't want to go to the place where you could buy a tooth, get a tooth free. You get what I'm saying? The BOGO tooth. I just really ain't trying to go to a place like that. I want to go, when I went into this place, they did everything that you would see like on Star Trek. Took pictures of my teeth, x-rays, all kind of cool stuff and screens that I could see the inside of my whole brains. That's kind of where I'm shooting. If I can go to a place and give them a coupon and get 75% off your next tooth, I don't want to deal with them people. I'm not really trying to look for this ultra bargain on my teeth. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not like, hey, wait. While you at the desk and you just whip out that coupon like, you clip that coupon up out of the newspaper for teeth. I don't want to go no place like that. I've been to a place like that. I've been to a place like that. Okay, Melanie Davis said, I want to click on y'all so bad. Melanie Davis says, my partial was $1,200 15 years ago. Inflation. You know, it's expensive work. Now, this is some expensive work. I dig it. Yo, peep gang. And I've talked about this before. We do stuff so stupid. Fat guy with guns, Zach Price, do me a favor. How much is the Benelli? How much is the Benelli? I don't gotta tell you which one. How much is the Benelli? Zach Price, fat guy with guns, put up the price of a Benelli. The going price right now. Said myself, I have several. Say lead partials are fragile and they need to be cleaned often. They can break and repairs cost is not cheap. Don't ask me why I know this. I have implants and a partial. Contacts are expensive too. I don't want nobody drilling in my head. I'm a person that I don't want no surgery if it's not necessary. If I got to keep paying for this, I've been paying for contacts since I was 16 years old. I won't go get the laser surgery. I just won't. I'm overweight. I'm not going to get the bypass surgery, the stomach bypass. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Every person I see to have those invasive surgeries, man, it's always something that they don't tell you that don't work out right. And I'd rather just work at it. You know, I'm not doing it. If I got to keep going to get them fixed like my glasses, you know how much a pair of glasses cost? They cost a fortune on top of contacts. Let me see. Hey, Princess Pamela. Let me see. Yeah, Sweet Thumb. The dentist got one of them tax dudes spinning the sign out front like the pizza place. I'm not interested in anything he has to offer. I'm not interested. I'd rather just go, this dude look, I've been dealing, my whole family been with them for years, for the last 15 years. They ain't steered none of us wrong. They a little pricey, but doggone it, it's my teeth. Say less scamming in dental schools because they are teaching how I am. Y'all can stop trying to convince me to go to a dental school. ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Now, I will go to a auto body shop in a school and they can figure out what's wrong with my Jeep. But my head, my teeth, my mouth, no, sir. No. Sister D says, go with the partial. I went to a regular dentist about 13 to get baby teeth pulled. They pulled permanent teeth. I'm not laughing at you. Your story matches mine. Go with the partial. I went to a regular dentist at about 13 to get baby teeth pulled. They pulled permanent teeth instead, and after getting my braces off, I had to have a partial connected to my retainer. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dang on it. I am so sorry. Because that's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. They took my tooth and wasn't nothing really wrong with it. So yours is horrible, mine is bad. That's awful though. That's freaking awful. Frick. That story is a I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him. So, any questions whatsoever after that nice buttering I had to distribute? Okay, Marmar, wait. Third Eye says, don't watch. Okay, I would have gotten mad and tried to pull somebody's teeth out there. That's a lawsuit right there. Yeah, hey, Bias, I was on that one. That was just dumb. I was all over that one. I'll be trying to be quick on the trigger. But my point earlier was we do a lot of dumb stuff where we waste money. We literally waste money hand over fist. And you know, I have some firearms that I could just go sell and just get. I'd be looking like Lil Wayne about to grill if I wanted to. If I go sell that Benelli. Let me see. All right. So anyway, what was that? So okay. Anyway, any questions, y'all? Before I say, man, guard your grill. Get your health together before you start investing money. Hey, Yankee Sister Homestead, before you start investing money in your land and in your property and in your new life investment of moving off grid, we got some other stuff to have remodeled too. Our body, hey, Miss T with the T. Our bodies, our minds, your grill, your health problems, go get looked at. I made my own doctor's appointment. I made my own. Can't tell me nothing. I was a big boy. I did that myself. I feel like I just moved out of my mom and daddy house. I was a big boy. Okay. Let me see. Lead, every time I go to the dentist, I feel them poke and scrape and tooth that's not even bothering me. Sure enough, a week later, it hurts. Yeah. Harriet Claire say, I've been watching you, and your grill has never distracted from your message. In fact, it's amazing topic. You know, it's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily getting it for cosmetics. As a matter of fact, not at all. I could care less. I'm getting it because I would like to, stop that. When I buy the sandwich, chomp, 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 and it's gone. I don't want to just sit there chewing that bubble gum playing bubble gum in the dish with my teeth. Like one missing, here's one missing, here's one, bubble gum in the dish, teeth. How many teeth do you wish? Playing bubble gum in the dish with my mouth. I don't, we play too much. This is serious. And I'm like, I'm not gonna keep on doing it. While I'm sitting here, y'all see me with motorcycles and all kind of junk. What I got a motorcycle for? And my teeth got suicide doors on them. That don't even make no damn sense. That don't make no sense at all. You know what I'm saying? None whatsoever. See, when one of them dudes get out of one of them one kind of motorcycles, what's it called? The 3-wheel motorcycles, and he dirty. You defeating the purpose. You can't live in your spider. You can't live in that where people think that's just part of you. You got to get out of that when you go to the store and you dirty, you dusty, you faking the funk. I don't want to be out here, riding big lead on the Hardy, and I smile, and my teeth like A-town, stay down teeth. I'm not trying to do that. I really, we can get ridiculous, can't we? Can't we? We can get ridiculous when we do stuff. And don't be thinking, you ever seen a young dude, he got on a real gold chain and it's huge and it's real gold and everything, but he walking. I see this all the time. I see kids walking down the street in $300 tennis shoes. You're so broke and dusty, you can't even afford to catch the bus. Make it make sense. Come on now. We grown now, so we can't keep doing that. They young, they shouldn't be doing it in the first place, but they got an excuse. They young. We can't be old doing that. You got on a pair of $300 shoes, but you walking in the snow, in the slush, in the rain, in the mud, in some $300 shoes because you can't afford to not even catch the bus or Uber. That's just dumb with cheese on it. Come on now. We do stuff like that. A woman to have a whole Gucci purse or something and ain't nothing inside of it. Nothing. And I heard about y'all ladies. Some of them purses, it only come with the purse. You gotta buy the strap separate. Am I wrong? Is that, I don't know which one, I don't know what brand, but you gotta buy the whole strap to the purse separate. Because it's got the same brand, same logo on it. And ain't nothing inside the purse. You done spend $1,500 on the little purse, another $1,500 on the strap to go to the purse to hold it on your body, and you ain't got nothing in there. You just keep that same tissue paper that was jammed in the purse to keep it puffed out. You just keep that inside to make it look like you got something inside of it. Come on, y'all. We got to do better than that. Us, we do. We be doing stuff. So, with that being said, say status pocketbook purse madness. Yeah, she got a purse that's worth $4,000, and then she get in a damn Chevy Chevette. She gets in a Chevy Chevette. You see, I didn't even say a Pinto because they at least worth something now. Let me see. Say, I saw a guy in Detroit walking down the street in full-length white mink coat and gaiters running to catch the bus. I rest my case. I rest my case. I see it all the time. I see a dude in some Jordans walking down North Main, and I got on some Skechers that smell like the cemetery and they ain't buried somebody right. I got on a pair of Skechers and I drive past him like, come on, man. We be cutting up. We be acting up. So I just wanted to come in here and touch base with y'all and let y'all know, especially us fellas, it's time to man up. We got to do better with our health. We got to do better in 2024 than what we've been doing. We definitely got to do better. And do me a favor, please go check out my brother J3GS Farms. It was me, him, J3GS Farms on J3GS Farms channel, Big Rooster, and we had something to say about, us men getting healthy. I plan on holding a meetup for the men. So we can all sit down and chop it up and talk about, man, we need to do better. That's why, really, me talking about my teeth ain't none of y'all business. But I felt that I think if I tell people this part of me, this is my part of my private life, if I tell you, you will see I'm not the only one that you need to go to the dentist. I'm not the only one that you need to go see the doctor. That pain in your arm, you just think, how many, gentlemen, how many people, and this go for ladies too, but I'm really focused on us fellas, because y'all ladies, y'all don't care. Y'all will go to the hospital in a minute. Oh, girl, I'm gone. I'll be back. I got a doctor's appointment. Y'all ladies, y'all make doctor's appointments as easily as y'all wake up and brush your teeth. And y'all got doctor's appointment for everything. Y'all got breast exams, cooter exams, back meat exams, pelvic exams, massage, pedicure, manicure, hair done. I'm not worried about ladies making no appointments to have them done doing nothing. Because they do's that. Ooh, I got a 3 o'clock appointment there to get my hair. They got to go ahead and tighten that back up. I got a 4 o'clock appointment because this toenail done fell off. I got a 6 o'clock appointment because this tooth feel funny. Ladies, I'm not talking to you. Y'all will make doctor's appointments for anything. You make an appointment to go see the butcher. Yeah, I'm going down there to get half a cow and half a pig. And I'm supposed to be meeting up down at the butcher shop at about 4:30. Who does that? Ladies do. That's who. Us fellas, we do this. Yeah, I get around to it. Your wife or your girlfriend will be like, I thought you said you was going to cut the grass today. Yeah, I'm messing around and get around to it. Soon as I finish, soon as this go off, soon as Lead Farmer stop talking, you know Lead Farmer gonna be on there for another 3 hours. You might as well go and cut that grass. Yeah, he said he about to get off though. He said he about to get off. So as soon as he get off on this live stream, he only been on for an hour, 15 minutes. He'll be off in a minute. I'm gonna get to it. That's what we do as men. That's what we do. I'm working on that. We don't do nothing. Ladies, you look, you know what? Us fellas gotta constantly ask the lady, hey, where you going? I told you I had an appointment to go to see the. It's Thursday already? Oh my God. She like, oh my God. Yes, fool. It's Thursday. Wait a minute, you just told me that I had to go, you had to go to the thing on. Yes, that was Monday. It is Thursday. Wait a minute. You come on now. Then you do something like, hey Siri, what day is it? Ladies do their own thing. It's us, man. That's why I'm so proud that I made my own doctor's appointment. I'm not gonna keep on bugging her. Go ahead, man, get myself sold up right, man. I can't keep putting off that responsibility on folk. Cause we'll get mad at our old lady by like that. Man, cause we use that as an excuse and a crutch. Man, I thought you, or did you ever get to the doctor? Oh, you never made me that appointment. Boy, you know you sick, you gotta get, why didn't you do it? Cause you said you was gonna do it. I guess I ain't gonna go. I guess I ain't gonna go then. Oh, you gonna go. You gotta go get that looked at. What you mean? Cause I didn't do it, you didn't do it. Oh my God. Oh, how old are you, sir? Goodness. Ladies, we don't gotta they don't need schedules. They even have little pink books with the little band with the little button on the back of the little Velcro. They carry still to this day in 2023. They got stuff in their phones, scheduled where their alarms always going off for no reason. All of them be schedules. And then they still even carry around them little books that they sell at the pharmacy, little planner books. They still got them too in that expensive purse that the bottom cost $1,500 and the strap was the other $15. That's all they got in that purse is a planner to plan everything. We don't plan nothing. We fly by our seat of our pants. You know what I'm saying? Us fellas, you will end up, hey, can you drop me off at the hospital? Yeah, I'll drop you off. While you up there waiting on your friend to come out the doctor's office, you start, this is what men do, us. While you waiting on your friend to go handle their appointment, you in the doctor's office, you start asking the secretary nurse behind the desk like, hey, what does this look like to you? Do that look like that can mess me up? Yuck. Sir, you can make an appointment, but I can't tell you what that is, but you may want to get that looked at. Yeah, I thought so. It kind of burns sometimes. You ever seen something like, sir, go put on a mask and no. You might want, here's some paperwork. You go make an appointment for that. That's what we do. We figure since I'm here, I'll go ask some people some questions. We don't make appointments. We figure, I was passing by the hospital the other day and I figured I'd stop off in there and see what they had good. We don't make no appointment. I just figured I'd stop off in there, see what they had good, see what was going on in there real quick. Yeah. They had me fill out something. I don't know what it was. My wife asked me in a minute, so what did you fill out? When did you supposed to go to the doctor? I don't know. They just gave me some paper. Go get me the papers. I promise you I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I got a dentist appointment tomorrow. What time? I don't know. I was so proud of myself for making a doctor's appointment and going to the dentist, making a dentist appointment and going to the dentist. That's all I felt like I needed to do. The time that I need to be there, that's kind of like that, I get around to it. She said, what time is your appointment? I'm just going on up there. As soon as I get done eating breakfast, I'm going to run on around there real quick. That ain't how it work. She said, just go get me the paper. Fool, they said you needed some antibiotics. Oh, for real? For what? Go to the CVS Take this piece of paper with you and get that to them. Here's the insurance card. Go take that with you. I ain't good at everything. I ain't saying I'm burning on all cylinders. I'm still working on me. Okay? But I'm trying. Gentlemen, that's all we can do. We can try. I'm still working on me. I'm not perfect yet. I don't have no planner book. We do stuff, look here. We do stuff like write stuff on receipts, like that. I wrote this young lady name down, that young man name down on a Costco receipt. This the kind of planning book we got. Like, oh yeah, okay. What's your name? What time I'm supposed to be there? Okay. Tomorrow? Oh damn, this got a coupon on the bottom of it. Then we end up turning that in, forgot everything. Whole plan is gone, throw it out the window. So, gentlemen, guard your grill. Get yourself in order. Get your health together before you make any kind of drastic moves with your family, your wife. You bring your family, your wife, and everybody out to the homestead, and we sick. So, you know what I'm saying? We can do better than this. We could do better than this. And really, frankly, I'm speaking on myself. Okay? I'm going to let y'all go because I know I ain't mean to be on here this long, Guava. But I promise you, ladies, gentlemen, ladies, tell your men, it ain't got to be your man, your uncle, your daddy, your friend, your male friend. Man, go tell them to go get looked at. I mean it. Tell them to go get looked at. This 2024 is about health, better health, whether it's your physical health, your mental health, or dental, hygienic, whatever it's going to be. We need to take better care of ourselves. All right. And I'm really truly focusing on the men, but I'm talking to everybody. Cause I know us fellas. We hard-headed. We don't listen. Okay. Before I go, Backwoods man said I had a small sore in my left cheek. I thought it was being cut. Wait a minute here. So I had a small sore on my left cheek. I thought was being cut by a broken tooth. Finally went to see about getting my tooth fixed or pulled, and the dentist took a biopsy, turned out to be mouth cancer. Thank you for that, Bama Backwoodsman. I wish I could put that up on the screen. Thank you for that. That's exactly what I said earlier. Some of this stuff might take you out. Thank you for that. Thank you. All right. One virtuous woman says, great live lid. I keep saying I'm going to go feed the animals while soon as lead is done. I'm done right now, okay? I want everybody to please take better care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your day. Go check out J3GS Farms over on his channel and listen to what me and that gentleman was talking about. Everybody, Live Farmer 73, I love you. Let's do better, especially gentlemen. We got to do better than this. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.